How's everything going? You feeling good?
Feel very good. Thank you.
Good. Well, we're so happy to have you on with us because we get you all weekend here in Dallas at Hyenas. So this is going to be so much fun.
It's true. It's all weekend, including Sunday.
Yes, I know that Sunday's like the bonus round, and then we get office trivia, which is going to be fun with the
Yes.
management. Mm.
Is there any chance the Cowboys are off this weekend? Do they have a bye?
They actually are, and you know what? The way
Is
they're
that
playing,
right?
it kind of doesn't matter right now.
Well, I don't care. As long as they have a bye, I'm very happy.
They
That helps.
do.
That helps.
You came on the right weekend.
God, that's perfect. Oh my God. You have lifted my spirits, sir.
Yeah, all right. Well, this is an interesting time for comedy because it's almost like comedy gold every day. It's you can either look at it as sad or funny. So you got a lot to talk about right now, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you always do. I don't do topical stuff
Right.
typically. I mean, unless it pertains to my life,
Yeah.
right? Um, you know, and hopefully all of us have the same reflection of life in some way, unless you're a hermit. So otherwise, things that are relevant to your life, you hope are relevant to everybody's.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so what are we going to hear about this weekend?
Let's see. We'll go through the topics, shall we? There's of course there's relationships, coupling, the impossibility of coupling, and then what happens when you are a couple. Manatees, guns, of course, grave diggers, um, kids parties. Let me think. There's more. Oh, auctioneers in the middle of a nervous breakdown. So the gamut.
I love it. You know what? You're probably better off just not discussing politics right about now, right?
Oh hell no. Oh, why would you?
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about a third rail. Third rail for the people. That's the thing. If you're on a train, it's electric. The third rail is the thing that powers the train. It's electric. It will kill you. So don't
Yes.
touch the third rail.
Exactly. Wow. And Dallas is a fun place to come to, especially on a bye week. Of course, there's less to do. But what do you like to get out and do since you're going to be here all weekend?
To be honest, I love architecture. If you can point me in a couple of ways of what I
Yeah.
should see architecture wise, I would probably have some time tomorrow to do that. Like that, I'm doing a press this morning, and so then two shows tonight. But yeah, architecture is my favorite thing. So
Oh,
I say to myself, I'm always wanting to get a docent before I come to town. Uh, a docent is perhaps yes, sir.
hmm.
Of course, you're a bright man. A docent, for those that are less informed, it comes from the Latin doce, which means to teach. So in
Yes.
Europe, a docent is an underprofessor.
Hmm.
And in the United States, it's a volunteer who has a lot of knowledge about a particular thing, whether it be hiking trails or, in this case, architecture. So
Yes.
what I need is a docent for my comedy, sir.
Well, I do have the right person to point you with that I'll send you your assistant that's the master of architecture here. So
Really?
absolutely. Hmm.
Dude, that'd be amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
there's one more thing. I'm a virgin, so I need a docent to teach me about the human body and show me how all that works.
All right. Well, we can help you with that too.
That's another person you play away.
I love it. Well, what's been great is about watching what you've been doing for years is that people look up to you and they just think, man, like that must be the coolest job in the world, and sometimes it is. But what kind of advice do you give to those people that are looking at you going, "That's what I want to do"?
um, you got to study, man. Get up
Yeah.
and do it. Outliers is the book. Here's what I. If first of all, I never asked for advice,
Mhm.
so the thing to do is go find out what you want to do.
Mhm.
Uh, People are looking for a shortcut. When
Yeah.
people ask me, how do I become an actor? They're really wanting a shortcut. Like, oh, just do this and this, and then you're in. No, you can't be a cook at a restaurant by just walking in and going, oh, I'm a cook. That's not how it works. You got to learn whatever skill set there is. So for me personally, I moved to Chicago. I took classes at two different theaters. I got up on stage, got to the point where I'd be on stage at least 5 nights a week, and that's the only way to do it. Um, yeah, you got to go do your craft.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my co-host is Drew Pearson, one of our great Dallas Cowboys. Caught the Hail Mary, went in the Hall of Fame, and of course, we got to ask you your Hail Mary moment, the moment in your life or career you just had to go for it and it worked out for you. What do you suppose that was for you?
Wow, that's a great question. I guess SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's it because that started the ball rolling for me.
Hmm.
So that's what it would be. I'm thinking, yeah,
Yeah. And what
yeah,
a time that was, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I never thought of it as a Hail Mary. Maybe I'm still waiting.
Yeah, maybe. Well, part of that, we talk about that on the show is that success mindset that you have to have, whether or not you're feeling it or not. So, is there something you tell yourself that kind of keeps you on that right path, keeps you going?
Uh, I believe it's a joy, a responsibility. And the other thing I tell myself, and honestly, it sounds corny, but what the hell? Oh, I had my alarm on just to make sure I didn't miss this. Um, the other thing, I really do tell myself this, and it sounds corny, but it's true. You must remain in a state of gratitude and grace
Yeah.
because that then you don't have to participate in the confusion of others. We all have confusion. Uh, you know, don't complain. That's confusion, or your complaining is either worrying about the future or past. Neither one of those things exist. So try to remain in a state of gratitude.
Yeah. I love that. Well, I got to know what was that first thing that you saw? Was it a show, a movie, or something you heard that made you want to do what you do?
Well, I used to watch on Saturday afternoons Abbott and Costello. For those
Yeah.
that don't know, they were a comedy team, and their most famous routine was "Who's on first?
Yeah.
What's on second? I don't know who's on third." But the bit's called "Who's on first," which is an old vaudeville bit. They didn't originate it; they just perfected it.
Mhm.
So I guess that, and then watching the Marx Brothers as a kid. But then when Saturday Night Live started in 1975, I was in high school, and that sealed it for me. That and then Monty Python.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, of course, now you've got so many things going on, and according to the always correct IMDb, you've got a whole lot of things coming up. What do we need to know about coming up?
It says it's coming up, but a lot of times you don't know. There's there's a movie on there I won't mention that says I'm in, and it's been on there for 5 years. I'm like, first of all, I've never done this movie. Second of all, if we are GD, let's do the damn thing, shall we? But currently, you can watch, I believe it's on Apple, maybe some other streaming service. Here it is. Here's your log line.
Yes.
A Southern Gothic queer coming of age story with a horror twist.
Mm,
That's a very specific genre.
very.
Anyway, it is a drama. I play a nasty preacher in it, and it was a ton of fun. And the movie really turned out very well. Um, I had my kids watch it with me, and they loved it.
Uh,
And it's the first time, I believe, that they said, "Dad, you're the best thing in it." I don't think they were lying.
hey, you got to get those cool dad points when you can, right?
Dude, I'll take them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And then of course, I guess you'll be doing a lot of stand-up dates coming up as well.
Yes, let's see. Next week I'm in Arlington, Virginia. And then I've got some corporate thing the week after that. And if I can be honest, let's see here. Okay, I'm trying to think of my schedule. Dude, I'm doing 40 stand up dates this year. Then I'm in Tacoma, Washington, I believe Oklahoma City, I think, if memory
Yeah,
serves. But
yeah.
dude, like that, I'm present, sir. So I don't know what's going on next week.
You're just racking up the miles, is what you're doing.
There you go.
And then of course, so this weekend we've got some great stand-up comedy sets, and then tell us a little bit about the office trivia. This is going to be fun.
Office Trivia is called Office Trivia, hosted by the real Todd Packer, which is
Yeah.
me, of course. And all that means is I wear a suit. But otherwise, I come out as Todd Packer, do a bunch of Packerisms. My the guy I tour with, Rob Mayer, co-hosts the show with me. We do 3 rounds of trivia. I tell stories and explore further into the psyche of Todd Packer with the audience. There's some audience participation. There's a Q&A. And then the top 2 teams get to go backstage with Rob and they rehearse. While that's going on, I do a Q&A. Then we come out and the top 2 teams get to do a scene from The Office with the real Todd Packer. And then the audience gets to vote on who is the winner. And then after that, I do a meet and greet. It's the only show I do a meet and greet for. So that's the Power Spectrum. I like to say it's the greatest trivia show in the country.
I love it. That sounds like so much fun. Well, I'm gonna have to definitely come out that night. And then, last thing, I know that that this kind of stuff is still fun for you. It's obvious. Is that the reason? Is that the reason why you're doing this? Because I'm sure it's gonna
That's
be hard
that's
too.
what. Yeah, that's one reason. I mean, I don't. That's my job.
Yeah.
I am blessed in that I have picked a vocation where the operative word is always to play.
Yes.
It's a teleplay, a screenplay, or a play. Stand up is the same thing. It's a solo performance, but it's a play in a way. So, man, it just gives me joy to do. Now, I also have to do it because I have 5 kids
Yeah.
and they want to eat.
Yes. I love it. Well, we're so excited that you're here this weekend. I really, really appreciate your time. And we're going to tell everyone to come check it out because there's no Cowboys game. So they got to go on
I
Sunday.
love it. I love it.
Oh,
God
that's
bless you,
great.
man. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Okay.
Right
Thank
on.
you. All right. Bye
Okay.
bye.